Morning Warriors. Today is Thursday, January 12th, 2023.
For lunch today, we will have a hot dog, seasoned fries, baked beans, fruit, and milk.
For breakfast tomorrow, we will have a Pop-Tart, string cheese, fruit juice, and milk.
There will be no school on Monday, January 16th, in the observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
It's time for this month's Habit Heroes. From Mrs. Bowles' class, Lily Westbrook. Habit 1, be proactive, and Habit 3, put first things first. Lily is always ready to go, no matter what we are doing. She takes her time and always does her best work. From Mrs. Shannon's class, Jewel Eldridge. Habit 1, be proactive. Jewel has been working hard to be in charge of herself and make better choices. From Mrs. Hanson's class, Theodore Davies. Habit 1, be proactive. Theodore has such a positive attitude about school. He loves TRES and learning. Theodore makes smart choices and gives his best effort to all of his work. Keep it up. For Mrs. Wade's class, Finn Schaefer. Habit 3, put first things first. Finn stays focused and is organized. He is able to regroup when he gets off task. Learning is a big rock for him, and he dedicates time to it at school and at home. He is a very hard worker. For Mrs. Lawson's class, Jackson Martin. Habit 3, put first things first. Jackson always takes his time in order to do his best work. He is a very responsible student. For Mrs. Tidwell's class, Abby Cagle. Habit 4, think win-win. Abby works hard to make sure that everyone feels included. She is good at finding ways to make sure her classmates are successful and happy. For Mrs. Conley's class, Javelin Wallace. Habit 1, be proactive. Habit 3, put first things first. Javelin works very hard at everything she does. Even when things are not easy, she pushes through. She also has a great attitude for herself and encourages others. For Mrs. Barger's class, Jake Sauter. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Jake gets along well with other students. He is considerate of others' ideas and feelings. He listens without interrupting and is a good friend. For Mrs. Mathis's class, Emma Weiss. Habits 1, 3, and 7. Emma has been such a hard worker this year. She wants to do well and will put in the effort to get there. Emma takes her school and classroom jobs seriously, knowing that several people are depending on her. After school, Emma enjoys playing with her rabbits and riding horses to sharpen her saw. For Mrs. Early's class, Kevin Thompson. Habits 1 and 3. Kevin is very responsible and always in charge of himself. He is very helpful and always makes good choices. He is a planner and always completes his work before moving on to other tasks. For Mrs. Crane's class, Ellie Ray Rader. Habit 3, put first things first. Ellie Ray makes school a priority. She sets goals and achieves them. She cares about her work and stays organized. For Mrs. Musil's class, Jackson Woods. Habit 6, synergize. Jackson gets along well with others and works well in groups. Jackson has a positive attitude. For Mrs. Simpson's class, Alex Wallace. Habit 6 and 5. Alex is a good friend to all the students in 5th grade. He treats them with respect and listens to them. Alex works well with anyone he is paired with. Way to be a great leader, Alex. For Mrs. Martin's class, Paige Rose. Habits 1, 2, and 3. Paige recently went on an extended family trip. During that time, she remained engaged and in charge of her learning. She took all of her materials and lessons with her, communicated with her teachers, incorporated daily activities into school projects, and went above and beyond to successfully complete assignments. For Miss Tori's class, Jason Donovan. Habit 4, think win-win. Jason is always kind to others. He encourages other students to do their best. Jason is caring and wants others to be happy. Great job, heroes.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Remain standing for the moment of silence.
Have a great day at TRES.
Together, respect, engage, success.
Don't pause it, don't pause it.